of the Student Government Association, and all Seminoles, thank you for being here. It is an honor and a privilege to be addressing you this evening, even if it is virtual. What a time to be a leader at Florida State University. When we came into these positions, none of us knew of the global or campus issues we would be facing. But we were destined into these positions in order to ensure our students would be put as a priority through safe and just measures. I would not be able to ensure this came about without the leadership and dedication of my team. Please allow me to take this time to recognize and greatly thank Nastasia Janvier, Christian Hall, Max Roca, Alexa Isaac, JC Hanley, Imani Dezenor, Cameron Fink, Kobe Thika-Devil, Jalen Blocker, Rowan Bahari, Aliyah Hurd, and last but definitely not least, Sophia Slimak. These are members of the executive branch leadership and executive cabinet. There are a tremendous amount of other leaders, students, and alumni alike that have mentored and advised each and every one of us to successfully lead. It was announced this week that Florida State University has been ranked once again as a top 20 institute, a premier university that could not have been reached its heights without each and every one of you. The past couple months has truly been historic for our university. The activism, the leadership, the passion. These are characteristics that cannot be just taught in the classroom. They are built upon from personal experiences, struggle, and foundational principles that make up an individual. During the spring elections and leading into inauguration, we had a full plan and platform we hoped to accomplish. However, the need to improvise, adapt, and overcome was clearly apparent due to the rise of student health concerns, racial and ethnic injustices, and many other issues that took precedence. I truly believe in the past few months, our administration has been one of the most successful administrations our institution has ever had. Within the community, we were able to work with our partners at FAMU and TCC to start and organize multiple conversations with State Attorney Jack Campbell, Mayor John Daly, Tallahassee Police Department Chief Revel, and many other influential leaders. With assertiveness and strong passion, we were able to have a play in the policy changes having to do with diversity and inclusion and social equity. The development of a community app that allows a person to start recording a situation by a voice command, the ensuring of a student representative on the mayor's review committee, and the establishment of police report cards that would evaluate racial breakdown, use of force, and other necessary comparisons. I'm happy to announce that these efforts were done so with the FSU Police Department, and in the next couple of months, we will be releasing a section on the FSU PD website that has the report cards, an explanation of these dynamics, an educational case process video, and a link for additional resources. Furthermore, students will be appointed to the Police Hiring Board to ensure our officers are truly there to protect and serve our community. Continuing on with ensuring the safety of our students, we have taken strides to change the culture of our campus within the topic of sexual assault. We have organized a campus meeting that will include student organizational leaders and Greek leaders, directors of educational organizations such as No More and Title IX, and members of FSU administration. We will use this meeting as a way to fix recurring issues and find tangible ways to educate and enforce. Continuing with our advocacy and ensuring our actions make long-term change, we have ensured that the students of our marginalized communities have been listened to and acted upon their requests to make FSU more inclusive. Florida State University has been recognized for the fifth consecutive year as a diversity champion by Insight into Diversity magazine, the oldest and largest diversity-focused publication in higher education. It is our goal to ensure we are continue to be recognized, but also lead the nation in this area. As the executive branch, we serve on the President's Anti-Racist Equity and Inclusion Task Force and the Division of Student Affairs Jewish Life Task Force that will identify the policy and institutional issues that will hinder our campus to take the steps forward. This summer for us, as I'm sure for many of you, was an emotional time that included many hours of frustration, sadness, anger, but also a reestablished passion for justice. We are proud of the work we have done, and we will continue to do so to ensure our community is respected regardless of identity and background. I would be remiss not to mention the effect of the COVID-19 virus on our student body and community as a whole. Our administration was instrumental in assisting in the creation of all policies and procedures as we reopened the doors to campus. We saw the hard culture shift that faced our student body and redirected our focus on the student leaders to really make a breakthrough and commit to following the rules and staying safe. This is why Pledge TLH was created, to ensure that we as student leaders can influence and direct. I am fully aware of the lack of attention this subject is receiving or being followed or not being followed by some within our community. So I once again strongly encourage you and all of you and every other Seminole to continue educating and enforcing our duty to be responsible. Now, as we transition forward, we are eager for our projects ahead. As we look towards the remainder of our semester, we are continuing to push for the betterment of our student body by a joint community documentary to highlight the history of student activism in Tallahassee, working towards establishing a community-wide calendar to increase awareness and attendance for events, furthering the organization we created, Rise Up, or also known as Rectifying Injustices through Student Empowerment of Underrepresented People, in an effort to best listen to the student body and propose impactful policy solutions representative of their views. Continuing to facilitate a strong relationship with transportation and parking services to reduce the known parking issues. Ensuring that all members of the SGA executive branch leadership have attended NCBI trainings. We are striving to make AEDs and CPR training more accessible on our campus through the TOM Project, honoring a brother of Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity who died of a heart attack earlier this year. Continuing partnerships such as Bite Squad to provide discounts for FSU students. Establishing MOCA, which is Mentorship Opportunity for Continued Academic Achievement, which will provide mentorship between graduate and undergraduate students. Continue to fully support our veteran and military affiliated students through programming such as the Fallen Hero Ceremony or advocating within the halls of Florida Legislature. Working with the Office of Business Services to enhance the Roundup for FSU campaign. Continue to visit one RSO per week as we've been doing. Increase transparency and publication of all of our work through monthly town halls on the SGA website. Further our partnership with DSOs and the giveaways and funding campaigns as we did with the jersey with Seminole Boosters, student Seminole Boosters. And lastly, we're excited to continue building a cohesive and collaborative relationship with Panama City Campus, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, and Tallahassee Community College, who were represented this evening by their body's presidents, Lucy Rodriguez, Xavier McClinton, and Micah Mitchell. Now, none of this would be possible without the continued dedication and commitment that each of you have displayed for Florida State University and our student body. One key takeaway I would like to address before the conclusion of this speech is to ask for each and every one of you. It is hard to be in leadership. It is hard to put aside differences and disagreements and to put the needs of our students first. But I ask you, well, I ask us to unite together as FSU student leaders. I know the past couple months were fueled with disagreement and divisiveness. So I'm asking you to take the next step forward. If you have an idea, please let us know. If you have a concern, please let us know. We have the utmost intention to do our very best and to do that to a high standard, regardless of the amount of time or energy needed. Let us always remember it is our duty to be leaders of exceptional quality and character in order to serve our students and further the Florida State University. Join me in this journey. Today, I am with you believing in the state of our student body, that it is passionate, courageous, and strong. Continue to seek the mantle of leadership and live with the unconquered spirit. Thank you, God bless you, and go Noles.
Thank you, Student Body President Levin. So with that and with his final remarks, if you guys want to give him virtual claps, or if you want to clap yourself, we appreciate you for coming in and addressing us. Thank you for the powerful words. With that being said, everybody who was required to be in attendance for the speech itself, you guys can hop off if you'd like. The Student Senate, we will be starting at 7:30 p.m. But again, everybody who came specifically for the speech, thank you for coming. We appreciate you, and we look forward to working together for you all in the future. So yeah, we're just going to be on a recess till 7:30.